Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. John Gray gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What's your take on him, Dan? First round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big arm, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard slider. It's never been about the stuff for John Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in an attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
These Rockies guys, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year. 56 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Softly hit to short. Story scoops it up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Greg Garcia.
Digging in now for San Diego, Greg Garcia. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's gone 3 for 11. Here's the first pitch to him. Garcia is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line, definitely sets the tone for the team.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
3-1 to him now. In the air now, out to right field. Bichette is there. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tony Gwynn. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, beautiful dive. Hats off to that one. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Joey Lucchesi, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
So digging in now, Todd Helton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Batting second, the center fielder, Charlie.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In now, number 2. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And this is knocked down on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Striding in for the Rockies, Dante Bichette. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. An inning in the books. No score on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Ryan Klesko. Here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-0.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. From the stretch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Standing in, Benito Santiago, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The next 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through. A base hit. One run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. And he is in there.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Here's Will Myers, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Helton is there to make the catch for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 37, Joey Lucchesi.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Joey Lucchesi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Pham enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And Blackmon will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Padres 2 and the Rockies nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Dante Bichette. First pitch coming, here it is. In there at the knees, strike one. And it's a ball and a strike to Bichette. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Hey, last two pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. The pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two. The 2-0 on the way. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
2-2.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Larry Walker stands in as he looks at ball one here.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Top of the third set to get underway, and Greg Garcia will be the next to bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Way outside. 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Count still at 1-2. Ground ball left side. Gloved by Arenado. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Gwynn. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Ryan Klesko. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Trevor Story. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Dom Nunez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Nunez.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez. As he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, John Gray.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the pitcher spot. That'll be John Gray. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. high in the air out to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's why they call it a game of adjustments right there. The batter has to feel good about what he just did. Swung and missed at the first changeup, got it again, and was able to get himself a knock.
Ready for another chance? Todd Helton, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The 0-2 home. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Gray at second with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
3-2 now. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Two down, runners at first and second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Now batter, number 2.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, number 2, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, Dante Bichette, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The 0-1 offering, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Colorado's out in front, 4-2. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Settling in now, Benito Santiago. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Will Myers would be next. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still down by a count of 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Larry Walker. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Hard ground ball to third. Machado is there, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
In now for Colorado, Trevor Story, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. First delivery to him on the way. We're in the fourth inning of a 4-2 ball game. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to Colorado, the catcher, John Nunez.
Stepping in, Dom Nunez. First offering on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
At the plate, John Gray. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A ball and a strike. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Colorado as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Will Myers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Will Myers.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate now, Joey Lucchesi. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Next for the Padres, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Not close. It's 2-0. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Called a strike there. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Now to the plate, Greg Garcia. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
In there, and it's even at 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Padres go down quietly. They trail it here 4-2. Stepping into the box, Todd Helton, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Charlie.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Stepping in, number 2. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. A man at third with 1 away. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Matt Strom will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 55, Matt Strom.
So now to the plate, Dante Bichette. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-1.
That's ball 2. Got a full count.
Nolan Arenado is on deck. Popped him up. Klesko in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it. So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Strom typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
2 out, nobody on. And 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Rockies 6 and the Friars 2. Now in the box, Greg Garcia. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Tony Gwynn.
Into the box, Tony Gwynn. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Walker will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Klesko.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Ryan Klesko. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Blackman. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Standing in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he drives a liner to right center. And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now batting.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
And in steps Manny Machado as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 3-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
A 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Jairo Diaz is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Jairo Diaz.
Benito Santiago will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Diaz, 28 years old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Now the 2-0. Hard hit to first. Reined in. One there on the first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Rockies 6 and the Padres 4. Striding in once again, Larry Walker. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Larry Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Count is 1-2 now. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. The pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 7-4.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
1 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The pitcher, number 37.
David Dahl will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26, David.
And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in once again, Todd Helton. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. 2 out with the man at first. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2, full count. A runner on first with 2 away. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But the Rockies add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Wade Davis is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
So here's Will Myers. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the pitch. At third, Arenado. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matt Strong.
Eric Hosmer will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Eric Hosmer.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
At the plate now, Tommy Pham, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. Two runs on the board after the home run by Tommy Pham. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a one-run game, 7-6 now.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
At the plate, Greg Garcia, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Now
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. So now to the plate, Tony Gwynn, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Rockies 7 and the Friars 6. Craig Stammen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one.
Charlie.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Ground ball right side. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 2.
Number 2 will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that is off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
In now, Dante Bichette, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. I'm set with the 0-1. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. Pham has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
2 out, nobody on. Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Now the 2-1 misses off the plate.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Ready for another shot now. Larry Walker. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gwynn's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Rockies lead it 8-6. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Klesko. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr., as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Carlos Estevez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 54, Carlos Estevez.
To the plate now, Manny Machado, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Estevez, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Padres down in order. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Emilio Pagan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Trevor Story. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Dom Nunez is on deck. The 3-0. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Coming to the plate now, Dom Nunez. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, had a hanger that time but missed it. 1-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. high in the air out to center field. Myers is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Nolan Arenado.
Daniel Murphy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Daniel Murphy.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Runner at first here, one man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pagan, the former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Todd Helton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. 2 out with the man at first. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Scott Oberg comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Benito Santiago.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
For the Padres, the center fielder, Will Myers.
Digging in to try it again, Will Myers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Oberg was born in Massachusetts. He was selected in the 15th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And there's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Walker will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 14, Emilio Pagan.
Francisco Mejia will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 27, Francisco Mejia.
And he fouls this one off. Two out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. San Diego down to their final strike. Now a swing and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Rockies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Gray earns his first win of the season. Joey Lucchesi permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Scott Oberg earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Rockies, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Padres, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,897. The Rockies thank you for joining us here today. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.